What's up, people? So today I'm gonna teach you how to get a woman crazy obsessed with you. Now guys, before I even fucking start, let me say this. This video here is pure evil. You understand what I'm saying? This is a pure evil video. If you use this shit, you're an evil person. But we don't love them hoes, so let's talk about it. All right, so guys, first thing you need to know is you have to, if you go back and watch all my videos, the first thing you need to know is you gotta have the ultimate confidence. Understand what I'm saying? The ultimate swagger. Now, if you don't got that, you can't get to the obsessed part. And what I say, the only way you're gonna get to that swagger part is by being on your purpose and feeling great about yourself. That's where all that confidence and swagger gonna come from. It ain't gonna just come from the thin air, despite what you've been fucking told. I'm telling you it ain't. It comes from the self-improvement, hitting the gym and getting your shit together. That's gonna give you the confidence to make you feel like you have options, which gives you the confidence to not take a woman's shit, which is gonna come across as confident. You understand what I'm saying? So when she go to doing her fucking test, you got the fucking balls to stand up to her because you feel like, hey, I look good, I'm doing good for myself, I'm not gonna take your shit. All right, so that's the first and foremost, guys. After you met her looks standard and all the attraction, you gotta have the confidence on swag. The confidence gotta be swag. You gotta feel like I can replace this bitch at any time. All right, don't nothing happen without that. That's gotta be number one. All right, first thing you need to know, guys, is no matter who you are, unless you're a rich celebrity or something, the average man gonna have to do all the pursuing in the beginning, unless a woman has crazy high initial interest. I'm talking at least 80%. And you also can gauge a woman's interest by that and to knowing how far you got to go before you get the ass. If you got a woman that never calls you in between the weeks, her interest is kind of low. If you got a woman that's texting you 2-3 times in the first week or second, you got a woman that's interest is very fucking high. That means just the way you are, the way when she look at you, you make her pussy tingle. It ain't nothing you can do about that. There ain't no game or nothing. That just means you as you are, your image, your swag just does it for her. All right, but let's just assume that the woman doesn't have sky-high initial interest. Most men gonna have to do all the pursuing at the very beginning, probably the first 2 weeks, sometimes 3. All right, but this is the big problem where a lot of guys fuck up at. All right, guys, they back off way too fucking soon. If you're texting a woman once a week to go out on a date, and say by the second week or the third week, she starts hitting you up once a week, and then you feel like, okay, I can back all the way off now. She's pursuing you. It don't go that way, guys. Pursuing is like a dimmer switch, not on-off switch. So you got to slowly back away. So the dynamics go like this. You're doing 100%, she's doing 0%. Hers comes up like this right here, and then you come down to once a week, and hers steady comes up. So you always do once a week no matter what. And hers increase. Yours don't change or nothing. You stay at once a week, which, you know, at the beginning is 100% because she ain't gonna chase you at all. But as her interest raises, you gonna stay here once a week, and hers gonna start to come up to where she's eventually going to be pursuing you every fucking day. All right, she's gonna be calling to check on you every fucking day. Now, once it gets to 100%, that's when you back off. When she starts hitting you up every day, that's when you back off. Don't back off until she's hitting you up every day. Up to that point, you make sure you hit her once a week. And if you back off too soon, before the woman has developed an attachment to you, an emotional attachment to you, she'll just back up or lose interest. Understand what I'm saying? Before you can back up completely, you got to wait till she has her interest at 100%. So you can't stop texting her or calling her once a week until she's hitting you up every fucking day. Now, guys, it was once upon a time where if you had sex with a woman, that was all the emotional investment you needed from a woman to get her to pursue you, because she felt like, hey, I gave this dude my body. So she felt like she was invested to get a relationship. It's 2018, guys. That shit don't hold true no more. A woman will fuck you. You hit her up next week and she don't want to see you no more because you didn't make her calm. You understand what I'm saying? So the sex emotional attachment don't work no more. So what you got to get a woman doing these days is you got to get her emotionally attached to chasing your validation. I talk a lot about validation, and so I want to talk about validation right now. The reason a woman wants your validation is because essentially you're not giving her validation, essentially her never feeling good enough. You understand what I'm saying? And that has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with her. That's her ego won't let it be. That's her ego don't want to accept the defeat. See, most women date these beta males who worship the ground they walk on, to when they run into a dude that makes them feel lower, it can't be and they can't take it. And they're determined to get your validation. You understand what I'm saying? They can't stand to lose one. So she's not obsessed with chasing you. She's obsessed with chasing that validation. She's obsessed with the fact this guy ain't finna act like I'm beneath him. You understand what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with her just chasing your validation. And that's why I tell you guys to never give it to her. Validation is compliments, wanting to spend a lot of time with her, talking to her a long time on the phone. All these are saying, I really like you. Women have no self-esteem, guys. I know when you see them outside with that mask on and they walking and acting like they're sadiddy, they really are low self-esteem creatures. That's why they need attention from men constantly to feel good about themselves, because they have very low self-esteem. So when they're dating a guy and he won't get them a compliment or he won't get them no signs that he's really into them, it really fucks with their head and their psyche. And so they can't take that. They need every fucking guy to like them. They can't stand to date a guy that makes them feel like he's beneath them. So now, let's say you done switched the tables. You got her doing 100% of the pursuing now, all right? This takes time, guys. This is going to take at least 2 to 3 months. You guys back off way too fucking soon. This is not going to happen overnight. You got to wait till she develop an emotional attachment to chasing your validation. This is going to take probably 2 to 3 months, probably closer to 3 with the savages we dealing with today. These fucking girls are fucking Wolverines. They body count high as hell. So if you thinking like, oh, I fucked her real good, she gonna be attached to me, you better think again. Now that you got her doing 100% because you making her feel like she's starting to feel like she's losing you. You understand what I'm saying? So you didn't validate her. Now you going the other way. And understand now, she's not obsessed with you. She's only obsessed with getting that fucking validation. She's gonna validate me, goddammit. That's what she thinking. The secret to getting her really obsessed with you is now you gotta go, you finna be real evil now. You finna tear her self-esteem down. You understand what I'm saying? You finna not make her feel like she's not worthy of you. Understand what I'm saying? So now you'll set a time to see her. So say Saturday, you'll set a time to see her. And Friday you'll cancel like, hey, I can't do that. I'm going out with my friends. When you do some shit like that, you make her feel worthless. You make her feel like she's nothing like a priority to you. You understand what I'm saying? But it's only gonna make her chase you more. Now, guys, doing shit like this right here, understand that all this shit only works if when a woman is with you, your personality is on point, your confidence on point, your swagger's on point. This shit don't work if when she's around you, she's not having a good time. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're a pain in the ass. You gotta be in your sexy, suave mood to make her feel like a real woman, to make her feel real feminine. So you got to be extra masculine. You got to be a man's man. You understand? You got to be super swag. So when she's around you, she gets that tingling inside her. No woman is going to go through all this bullshit for a guy that's just okay. And when I say having a good time, I'm not talking about expensive dates. I'm talking about we just sitting on the couch and just the way you carry yourself makes my pussy tingle. You understand what I'm saying? If you give her that certain tingle, she'll keep chasing your fucking validation. You got to stimulate her mind and her fucking pussy. You understand what I'm saying? And make sure she come by doing the fucking foreplay I told you. Most women cannot come with your damn dick. You got to make her come with foreplay. So if you're making her come in the bedroom and you making her come in her mind, like they say, a woman got 2 pussies, one between her leg and one up here. So like I said, you'll cancel the date, say, hey, I got to hang out with my friends. I can't see you this weekend. All right? You'll say some shit like that. You'll skip weeks seeing her. Like you'll tell her, I can't see this weekend, I got something else to do. All this makes her feel like she's not good enough. She'll call you sometimes. You don't even return the call or text. Essentially, guys, you're making her feel worthless. You're making her feel like she's unimportant. All this is tearing her self-esteem down, which I said, guys, is really evil. But like I told you, we don't love them hoes. It's going to come times where in between that, you know, due to the structure of how women think these days, she's going to look and say, man, I call him all the time. He never calls me. And at some point, at times, she going to pull back and you might not hear from her 2, 3, 4 days. She going to do it. She going to do it Because in her head, she's like, hey, I'm doing all the pursuing. This is not right. He does nothing. You got to be on your purpose and really not give a fuck about that bitch.